All right, warriors, do your breathing exercise. 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. And I guess I'm gonna have to cut my video short because I've been doing the uploads, doing my own editing, and I don't know if this is normal or not, but it's been taking a while to do the uploads. I'm talking for a fucking minute. I don't know if it's, what they call it, Mercury retrograde, Mercury and Gatorade. I don't know. 2 fucking planets have aligned. Magnetical pull, gravitational pull. I don't know. Somewhere out in the universe, there's some narcissistic ass planets playing push-pull, gaslighting the fuck out of each other, costing me some time on the upload. I wish to get the shit together. I don't know. Maybe they'll work it out in about 3 moons. In the meantime, I guess I'm gonna cut this shit short, skip the breathing exercise, but you don't do it. See, you can pause. I don't have the patience. Quite frankly, look, let's cut to the chase. Get this shit. Put your coffee down. You're fixing to spit it out. This is why it's so important for you to understand that not everyone is going to be connected to you from your past. Now, they may want to persuade you to leverage growing up together as an excuse to come in and take advantage of you. And this is why it's I want you to be so damn careful. Get this. Pay attention. Stop what the fuck you're doing. Look at me. For reals. Mírame. Inmediatamente. Immediately. Inmediatamente. Now we're talking some shit now, aren't we? We got your attention yet? Because look, narcissists, they're unhinged at my every fucking video. Some of y'all be laughing it up and shit. Yeah, we're taking some badass walks on the beach, of course. But look, I want you to know, narcissists are on pins and needles on my every word. Because they know I'm letting the cat out of the bag. And they can't reinvent themselves that quick. Not as quick as I can think it. Fuck, I can't hardly write it down. So check this shit out. The reason why you need to be so damn careful. You see, many of these folks you grew up with don't have your best interest. They were never there cheering in your corner. During your successes, you want to know why I know that? Who's there now? See, badasses are there at your worstest. And they're the ones that are your biggest fucking cheerleaders. So, warriors, check this out. Those of you grew up with, without you, because you look, you don't walk around in life thinking this way. But you don't have that poverty victimization mindset either. That reptilian mind, everyone's against me. And this is why you need to be careful. Because as you matured in life, they have not. They've stayed stuck. And so narcissists that grew up with you, y'all together had done some crazy ass shit. But to you, they're cool memories. Man, I wouldn't do that again. There's no way I could get away with that. But look, this is what happened. That little short bus rider you called a good buddy back then, you outgrew him. Level of maturity. I mean, you just fucking outlapped him. Well, this is what happens. They get caught doing some dumb shit because they kept doing it. You outgrew it, moved on, went to further in your life, and they kept making bad, more batterist, worsterist decisions, compounding the interest, totally ruining their social status in life, totally obliterating and destroying any opportunities that were readily available had they just walked away. So warriors, they're pissed off because now it looks like you get a free ride and they ended up with a rap sheet. And y'all grew up together doing the same shit. How bitter a person do you think you're dealing with now? How fake is that hug and smile? How does that feel now? Oh, I'm letting the cat out of the bag. Are we preaching yet? Ooh. Warriors, unbeknownst to yourselves, because y'all grew up together, whether it be your siblings or friends, people you grew up together with, the hood. That's why it's always a danger to go back to the hood. The hood will bury you. They're pissed. They look at you as a fucking traitor. Warriors, you outgrew them, and they chose a different path. Now, the entitlement is so great that all it takes to engage damage control for a narcissist to reach psychopathy is to realize that the free ride, the meal ticket, is abandoning them. Where's the level of anxiety that will go through no limits to survive. Did I tell you about my dad changed his name? Changed his name 3 times. And at the end, it finally hit me. He changed his name to my name, to Jesse. Ironically, my grandmother died. You see, the whole family knew when it came to my grandmother, she was a unique sociopath who had no shame in the title. Call it like she saw it. Bluntly let everyone know that I was her favoriteest grandchild of all. Bet you $1 in a donut to add more insult to injury, she left nothing to my dad and everything to me. Because no soon after that, Papa was taking him some field trips, you feel me? Warriors, narcissists have no limits. Only you have boundaries. And I had to learn this. Let me give you an analogy. In wartime, you see, the stripes on the road, you as a civilian stay in between the lines. Use your blinkers and understand boundaries. In fact, you take ownership of that lane. If anyone crosses you, boy, you get blistered ass. You feel me? When you're in the military during wartime, this is the insight that we had to come with and adopt and understand through the eyes of a narcissist. In combat, we call that through the eyes of a warrior. You have no boundaries. The equipment you ride in does not pay attention to the lines on the road. Civilians do. You get in my way during a convoy or supply run, we just run you over. It's your job to pay attention. We don't honk, we don't warn. We don't think, we do. That's how we operate. And we just obliterate anything in our way, run it over. You see, these are the boundaries that you're defending when you're dealing with narcissists. This is why I'm telling you, you operate as engaging in that war. Whether you want to call it a spiritual war, or if you want to call it intelligence against short bus riders, narcissists, those lacking empathy, whatever you want to call it, special folks that want to cause you harm just for existing and wanting to live in your own authenticity and not put up with the bullshit, not participate. Calling folks they, them. What the fuck's the matter with y'all? You know, this is where proper pride needs to exist. Take pride in knowing that you have the strength to self-reflect and learn that a healthy dose of pride in the right place keeps you vigilant, keeps you paying attention to your surroundings so you're not a victim. Proper amount of pride will keep you from slipping. It will keep you from catching the feels and making a horrible ass decision on temporary feelings. In other words, you're not going to let a narcissist kick the sword out of your hand and hit the shield out of your other one. Look at me. Shit happens. Happens to the best of us. But don't go dwelling and wallowing in that shit. Pick up your fucking sword and your shield. Go sit down on a flat rock and put a good edge on that sword and practice your fucking grip. Learn to swing it better. You see, your sword of truth, you're going to learn to keep that bitch in check and use it wisely. Your shield is your absence and your silence. Only seen when you want to be seen. Warriors, let's stop capping. You need to free up that space. You need to start indulging in the new. Shit you ain't never done before. Stuff that you can keep your mind busy with. Keep it on track. Start gardening. Do something. Take a walk. Take a bike ride. And understand, all I'm trying to do is to get you to start tapping in to that part of you that self-motivates to get the motor running. I don't know, maybe it starts in the morning with scratching your ass, making your bed up. Whatever it is that gets you motivated to just start moving, let's start getting that motor running again. Let's go from ass scratch to get off the couch to shaking the dirt off your ass. Eventually, you're going to look in the mirror one day and see something different. A cut in the jawline, a dimple. I get silly for them dimples. But look, don't be capping. How in the hell do you expect to be a frontline warrior? The point of the arrow to be used in honor of this awareness to make others who come into this awareness feel better and heal quicker. How will you be available if you're stuck in a mind fuck? If you're constantly gaslighting your own damn self? Because a dumbass, look, you got squared away with that. Narcissist ain't bothering you no more. That's you doing it. And the one thing you can't control is the one thing you need to control. It's all about getting lost in Some take the assignment too literally, and some go overboard, and others don't pay attention to it at all. It's like that joke I heard. Guy was thinking out loud. He says, man, I come to terms with understanding why Mexicans had such a big jump in teenage pregnancy. Guy looks at him and says, man, what the hell are you talking about? He says, yeah, that spike. He said, what you think is the reason for that? He said, the teachers. The teachers in junior high and high school let everyone out, and the assignment was, when you get home, you be sure to write an essay. Essay. All of it lost in interpretations. Warriors, this is how narcissists were able to convince you that you were supposed to be loyal, while behind your back, they ran around single. I mean, sorry about that. I'm lying. Y'all were having issues. Y'all haven't slept together in years, and y'all sleep in different rooms, and you're a drug addict. Is that more closerest to the story? True story. Warriors, get off those asses. I'm going to keep pushing you and reminding you, because eventually it's got to happen. It's the next step. And we're going to keep moving you, keep holding you accountable, and keep teaching you to hold yourself accountable. To a point, you're going to kick ass and take names and subscriptions without being asked or flexed. You're going to subscriptions because you benefited from it. And eventually you're going to remark. You're going to share your testimony. And you're going to understand you can't take everybody with you. They know too much. Y'all been through too much together. And they're not happy for you making it out. And if you ain't willing to share, they would gladly be happy to get close enough to teach you a lesson. You're badasses, warriors. Thanks for this awesome walk. Own it. It's never goodbye. It's always until next time. Namaste.